Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the third week of September 2025. Keep in mind, Gemini, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can check the description box below if you are on YouTube, or you could check the link in my bio if you are on TikTok. My website is lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com. I do pre-recorded and Zoom call readings. So, as always, Gemini, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about your person and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross-watcher. All right. So what is it, Spirit, that Gemini, what is Gemini's message for the third week of September 2025? We've got the fish. Something to do with your resources, your finances, your resources. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got mature woman. So something to do with your resources. We're going to see, and mature woman shows up, so this could have something to do with making some mature decisions regarding your resources, or this could actually have something to do with a mother figure or an older woman of some sort, somebody who's mature, feminine. Can we get more on the fish here for Gemini? We've got temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Tower in reverse. Actually, I'm going to move this over a little. Okay, so we've got Temperance and the Tower in reverse. Let's get the whole story here. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. Somebody wants to reconcile with you, and it looks like they're coming in a way where they want you to see them in a very idealized light. Whoever this is wants to make you an offer, but it does look like whatever this is also has, what I'm seeing here is that there's something here that has not, there's something here about this potential offer right now that may be enticing to you only because of the fact that there's something that you're supposed to, there's something that you don't know, or there's something that's holding you back that's going to potentially cause you to move forward on something that's not going to necessarily be good for you. I'm just going to say, if you already have plans in place right now with regard to where you see your life going, especially on a material level here, I'm seeing the fish. Just be aware that whoever this is coming in to put a wrench in the works for that right now. Whoever this is may be somebody who doesn't really show a lot of interest in you, and maybe that there's something about that kind of energy that you have maybe put up with up until maybe that's something you've always put up with, and maybe relationships haven't worked out for you as a result of maybe selling yourself short with regard to what it is that you deserve in your life, or what it is that you actually want. Let's get the situation on this. I'm just seeing that there's some sort of psychological structure right now that's not been, with the Tower in reverse, and it looks like this has something to do with bringing you to a new level of maturity and understanding. I'm trying to make it so that that glare from the light doesn't show up on the cards, but there's no way to do it. That the lighting has to be a certain way in order for the videos to be circulated. All right, let's get more. Let's get more on the fish. So yes, so somebody wants to actually reconcile with you about something here. The Page of Swords was in reverse. I saw it as somebody who may not be showing a lot of curiosity or care. There's something too also that there could be something about misinformation, or, you know, like the Page of Swords in reverse can be like a gossiping kind of energy for me too. We've got something to do with family. There's going to be an awakening of some sort. There's an awakening. Somebody's awakening to something. Whoever this is wants to have, there's somebody who wants to come in and reconcile with you. But this may be related somehow to your resources somehow become affected by this, because it looks like you're, in order to have whatever this is that this person is offering you, this actually pulls you away from plans that you could be making, or plans that you may already have in place that affects your finances, or it affects your resources in some way. Let's get more on this. What is in the challenge position here for Gemini? We've got the Mountain. So you've got, this is a hurdle. There's some sort of hurdle that needs to be overcome here. And now we've got Mature Man. So we had Mature Woman and Mature Man showing up here. I'm almost getting this sense, and we're going to pull the story on this, but the immediate intuitive hit that comes to me is that there's something that you provide for this energy, and let's not get too hung up on the genders here. There is something that you provide for whoever this is that keeps them in a state of full maturity and balance, okay? And unfortunately, it looks like if you are in that position where you are kind of that pillar of strength for whoever this is, you sacrifice something that is supposed to be holding up your own balance and bringing you to a place where you feel stable and mature. So that's somebody's message, because it came to me. But there is some sort of hurdle regarding another person. As we got Mature Woman and Mature Man coming in, we see family. You may have a family with this person. Can we get more on this? Mountain, out jumps the Strength in reverse. You saw that? That just jumped right out. Wow. We've got the Strength in reverse, and we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. That's exactly the energy I was seeing. Somebody's rushing back towards you, okay, Gemini, with that Knight of Swords in reverse. And whoever this is trying to, it's not that they're trying to derail you from any plans that you may have for yourself. There is something else out there for you. And I'm not saying that it's this is something to do with romance. I'm not saying that it's another romantic connection or anything like that. There's something about this person that's going to play on a weakness of yours, that's going to derail you from plans that are actually going to bring you to a place of, like there's something about your stability, your resources that are going to help you to align yourself to a place where you need to be in order to move towards your highest good. We've got the family card again. This could just be a family member. We've got the King of Swords in reverse and the Death. So the challenge here is that there's somebody here who's coming in. This is somebody who may be a little older than you, where your challenge is that you love this person unconditionally, but there's something about whatever it is that they're bringing to the table in your life right now that is keeping you from moving towards what it is that you are meant to be moving towards here. And it has something to do with establishing something about your resources. And it's showing up very strongly that you may have already made plans about what it is that you do want to do. And there's something about this person coming in and playing on a weakness of yours that's going to throw you off from whatever this is that you're meant to be doing. Can we get more on the Mountain? Mountain is a huge hurdle. It's like the boss at the end of the level of the video game in order to move to the next level. This could prevent you from moving to the next level. So we've got love. Oh yeah, you do love this person unconditionally. Unconditionally. They may be family, or you may have a family with them. They're coming in to confess something to you. They want to talk to you about something, and whoever this is may have the ability to really sway you in a direction that may not be in your best interest. Oh yeah, they want to come together. It's showing up as your challenge, and it's only confirmed to be a challenge when the Mountain, which is the big challenge card, shows up in the challenge position. This is a challenge because there's something about your resources. This has something to do with establishing something for yourself, is how I'm reading this. Sorry, I just saw something. Anyway. All right, what is in the hidden position? What is in the hidden position for Gemini? The hidden position for Gemini. We've got the choice. You're going to have a choice here. And, oh wait, I've got to make sure that's in the frame here. This camera's not as easy to move as my other one. All right. We've got the choice, and we've got, So we've got the broom or the whip. So you know what that means, right? It means there's something about punishment. There's some sort of choice that you could potentially be making here that's going to lead you down the path of, it's going to be difficult. There may actually be a punishment of some sort, depending on which choice you make, is what I'm seeing. This is in the hidden position. Can we get the story on choice for Gemini, please? Spirit. What is the choice? What is the story? There's that Page of Swords in reverse again. And we've got the Judgment. Judgment. This Four of Swords, the Queen of Wands. The Death and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So we see the Four of Swords and the Death together. And we see the Page of Swords in reverse. And then I also see the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So there may be something, what I'm seeing here is that there's something about your finances. There's something about your finances, and it looks like it's related what I'm seeing here is that there's something about establishing your independence and your confidence. Your confidence. So the Nine of Pentacles is a very confident card, and the Queen of Wands in the upright is a very confident card, very beautiful, gets a lot of attention, very handsome if you're a man, but somebody who gets a lot of attention and somebody who has the ability to take charge of their own life is what I'm seeing here. And you're going to have a choice here. And so there, you have the ability to awaken to something if you make the right choice here. But I do see that if there's something that may have been laid to rest here that somebody wants to resurrect right now. And I believe that Spirit, because I did see the King of Swords in reverse also, that there is some sort of misinformation here that you're at risk of falling for. And I also saw that Knight of Cups as well, along with that Ace of Pentacles. So somebody's trying to make you an offer, but it looks like whatever this offer is, it's going to appear to be something that you really want on the surface. But I'm just getting here also that there's something that you're not awakened to with regard to what it is that you actually want. So this could end up failing, because whatever this is that's being offered to you is not something that you genuinely want anyways. What is the situation for Gemini? What is the situation? We've got synchronicities. So there's something that's happening here that's about to repeat. There's something that you've gone through in the past that you're about to go through again. So if you've already, there may be something to do with a failed relationship. There could be something specifically about whoever this is that's coming in that you love a lot, that it could be something about them, or it could be just something about yourself that is going to be repeated. Because I'm getting here that you love whoever this is, and that's why it's almost like what I'm getting here is that you're going to give up your hopes and dreams potentially in order to make something work with somebody who, it looks like whatever it is that you provide for this person, even if it's just energetically, is very uplifting for them and puts them in an energy that you want to be in, but you don't get to be in that energy naturally until you follow through with some sort of plan that you already have made, and if you haven't already made the plan, it's related to resources. Spirit is saying you may want to really consider something like this. Is there something about establishing yourself in some way and your own confidence that's going to awaken you to your own value and your own worth? So whoever this is fascinated by you, and there's something about potentially, we did see single here. So whoever this is very attracted to you, and it looks like you are getting attention and you are attractive. I'm also seeing, though, that it may be in your best interest. We see the choice card here. There's something about moving towards this energy that is hyper-focused and very fascinated by and attracted to you, or staying single and see if whoever this is still willing to have any kind of a connection with you outside of anything romantic or physically intimate. Because it looks like there's real feelings here, but it's like, why does that have to be part of it? Can we get the advice here for Gemini? Can we get the advice for Gemini? One more. Anchor. Anchor. I gotta figure out that glare. All right. And mature man. Mature man. Mature man comes out again. Now, I'm reading, obviously, I'm not, we're not going to get hung up on the gender. I'm reading this as the person you're dealing with, okay? I'm getting very strongly here that there's something about whoever this is that makes you feel weighed down. Whoever this is doesn't encourage you to do the things that you want to do. That'll actually boost you in some way. And so Spirit's saying that whatever this is, if this is somebody you were involved with in the past, and it looks like you have very strong connection to this person is like family to you. You might have a family with them, or this could be a family member. It looks like this is, for a lot of you, this is romantic, but whoever this is holding you down, holding you back in some way. And it's almost like they're siphoning energy from you, whether they realize it or you realize it or not. It looks like there's some sort of siphoning of energy that's going on that's weighing you down and keeping you from actually aligning with your highest potential. Can we get more on the anchor? We've got the Three of Wands. This is your advice. And the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, and we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'm just going to say, I have to mention it. We've got this mature man showing up here, and we also saw the King of Swords in reverse show up with this person. And now we're seeing both the King of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse showing up with whoever this is, okay? I'm getting here right now that your advice is that whoever this is holding you down in some way. There's some sort of dependency here. There's some sort of emotional dependency, maybe even some sort of material dependency. But Spirit is saying that there's something about whatever this connection is at this point. It might be in your best interest, Gemini, to really consider what it is that has been difficult about this relationship. Even if it means writing out a list of all the positives about this person and all the negatives, and really weighing things out, because there's something, Spirit is telling you that it might be in your best interest to just give up and move on to some sort of calmer water. I'm getting the Six of Swords. The Three of Wands is about creating distance, moving on. The Six of Swords, moving on. And it may actually be to something else. There may be something there. We see the Lovers in the upright. You may have something else out there for you. I'm just seeing the kings in reverse are often like a narcissist type of energy. So you're dealing with somebody who may have those types of tendencies. They may not be egregious enough to be here. I'm just going to say it, okay? If you are actually a woman who is dealing with a man who's a misogynist, whether he's actually a narcissist or not, if he's got any traces of misogyny in him at all, you're dealing with somebody who's treating you like a narcissist would treat somebody. That's just the fact. Okay, and I'm not saying that that's going to be the case for everybody, but I feel like it came to me, so it has to be somebody's message. All right, let's get the situation for Gemini. Because if the person's coming out as mature man, then maybe there's something that we've traditionally accepted about the masculine energy that may be rooted in a little bit of low-key narcissism. I'm going to be so hated for this. All right, we've got the future. This is, yeah, there's something about the future. Consider the future. Okay, so the Three of Wands has to do with the future. Projected the future. There's something that that's what I said. When I saw that card, I was like, maybe there's something with the Nine of Wands in reverse. maybe consider something, write it down if you have to. Geminis are very good with compartmentalizing things and really analyzing. So really take that into consideration. Whoever this is coming in to negotiate, beg, do whatever they have to do. And then consider that there may be a history of you ghosting people. Because whoever this is makes you feel anchored down. So there's something about that energy that's making you feel anchored down in some way. What is the external influence? It's like, do I even post this video now? Whatever, I'm just gonna be real with my audience. People don't like it. I guess that's just a consequence. All right, we've got the clock. So there's been time. Oh, and we've got child here. This may be somebody who you have a child with, or there may be something to do with, you may have known this person for a very long time, or this person just wants to have something new, a new beginning, wants to start new with you. Since there may have been some time between the two of you, or there may need to be time. You may need more time in order to heal from something and establish yourself, and maybe whatever this is at this point in time will change. Whatever this energy is may change. Oh, we've got the Fool in reverse. Okay. And the Magician. So it's not showing up that this person's taking any real action right now. This may have something to do with, you may have actually been divorced from whoever this is. Or they're just coming in to want to make something right. But I do see the Fool in reverse here, doing something foolish. We've got, they're overcoming confusion. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So there's, what I've got here is that what I'm seeing here is that for a lot of you, this is somebody who you had been heavily connected to before. And if that's not the case, for a lot of you it is. I'm just going to say, just because I see the family, I saw the Ten of Cups, I'm seeing a lot of energies that would suggest that this is somebody who you are already in love with. You have a lot of strong feelings for whoever this is. But you're also feeling like you want to distance yourself. And there's a reason for that, because your soul is screaming out to you that there's something that you're still meant to be aligning yourself with, where this person is blocking you. And it's almost like you feel like you've been somehow vilified for feeling this way. Like there's probably 100 labels that psychology could put on you because you feel like you're in this energy. But the problem is that you're not actually a villain, or you're not vile. I guess vilify would have more to do with being vile, but you're not. The problem is that there's a very high potential that if you try to make whatever this is work, because this person wants to try, and what I'm getting here is that there's something you're about to repeat where you should be able to reasonably predict the consequences of your own actions moving forward. And whatever this is makes you feel completely empty and desolate. And so you're moving forward in this energy where at first it feels great because you're getting all this love and emotional availability and everything you feel like you want. But eventually that goes away, or it dies down, and then you feel like you want to run. For a lot of you is what I'm seeing here. And there's a very high potential that because you have such strong feelings for this person that you're going to want to try and make this work, but then you're going to make the same mistake again. Or I don't want to say it's not really, it is technically, it's a mistake because there's something about you developing something about yourself here that Spirit's saying you might want to really consider doing moving forward. Can we get some more on the clock, the situation on the clock for Gemini? What's the situation on the clock? You know, I read to myself all the time. Spirit tells me things and helps me because I don't consider like my natural response is to take the path of temptation. Russell Brand doppelganger? Yes, please. And then you end up in squalor on the streets because you made that mistake. And then you have to learn from it. All right, financial support. Whoever this is may be providing financial support to you. And that's what's keeping you held back, because here's the thing, I've already been given this message more than once by Spirit. If you are in a situation where this could be you giving financial support too, just reverse the roles if you feel like it's necessary. But if you are in a situation where somebody is giving you financial support to the point where you are actually surviving off of them, they technically own you. Technically, that person owns you now. And whether we want them to or not, they have some level of rulership over you when we're in that kind of a situation. So there's something about that kind of energy that really just makes you want to run, is what I'm seeing. This is a soulmate connection. You guys love each other a lot. That's what makes this so difficult. We see divine feminine here. Don't forget your divinity. You are divine. You are divine, Gemini. Please don't fall into this narrative that you're not, because you don't do what they tell you you're supposed to do. And I'm not saying that it's okay to just run from people. It's probably best that we just don't get ourselves involved at all, and it's hard not to. That temptation, let's get the outcome. What is that temptation? It'll get you. Lead us not into temptation. What would Jesus do, for real? Oh, see, I said that and a card wanted to jump out. Privileged lady. Privileged lady. It looks like you might be going for this, Gemini. This person wants to wine and dine you. And we've got snake here. Be careful. The snake is somebody who is lashing out with the intention to do harm, okay? Let's get the story on privileged lady to the snake for Gemini, please. We've got the Four of Cups in reverse. We've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Three of Swords. There's somebody else. Here's what I've got, okay? Ooh. What I've got here, Gemini, is that you're at very high risk of getting yourself involved with somebody who you have a lot of feelings for, but who is not somebody who fulfills you in the way that you need to feel fulfilled. And so as a result of getting yourself involved with this kind of energy, and then realizing once it gets to a certain point where it's like your soul, I'm sorry, I just hit the camera with my foot. But once you get to a certain point in the evolution of your relationship, you start to realize there's something about this that doesn't feel right to me. And for a lot of you, I'm just going to say, you're at very high risk now of wanting to escape this connection and move towards something else right away, just to help, just because it's almost like you're looking for a savior or a rescuer to get you out of the relationship. And so you move to somebody new. And I'm just going to say, sometimes if you feel like you're being ignored, because that's what I'm getting here, what I'm getting here is that I'm getting this sensation or this energy where you're getting yourself involved in these connections, or this connection where this person like dotes on you and makes you think that you mean everything to them. And then when it gets to a place where they feel like they've got you exactly where they want you, they switch up on you. And now all of a sudden work becomes really important. And they're never around, or they're out drinking with their friends every night, or they're just never around. And you're like, well, what happened to my romantic life that I thought I was going to have? It's not here. you're not paying attention to me. There's no attention that I'm getting from this connection right now that I feel was going to be fulfilling for me. And so you're at really high risk now once you realize that this relationship isn't what you thought it was going to be, in wanting to escape the relationship, and you will go and look for that attention from a sewer rat if you have to. It looks like you're at high risk of putting yourself in a really difficult position. If that is indeed the route you take. And I'm not saying that that's at the forefront of your consciousness now. It does look like there's something that may be repeating, or there's something that you need to consider about your future. And it looks like it has to do with feeling trapped and just like trying to escape the trap. And for a lot of you, it has something to do with moving towards something else. It's either a rebound, relationship jumping, or it's straight towards something else while you're still in the relationship, just to help get you. It's almost like you're looking for a rescuer. Let's get the situation on this. I don't even like that this went this long. Retaliation. There is somebody, like I said, somebody's striking out against somebody to do harm. So if this has happened to you in the past, just be aware this could happen. I'm just warning. It's a warning. We don't want to like make things too grim here. I'm just making sure you know there's something about getting involved with whoever this is. They are showing up as having sketchy energy anyway. Because, you know, especially if you are involved with somebody who's financially stable and taking care of you in some way, they think they own you. And so if you deviate from that energy at all, it's like, well, my possession is not doing what I want. And so now we get this retaliation. I'm just making sure we know. So we have children showing up here. You may have children with whoever this is. This may affect children, or this is just somebody that you may be, for a lot of you, you may be going back towards somebody from your past too. I'm just gonna say, because I did see the Six of Cups in reverse. So there's something about being stuck in the past here. And you may be dealing with retaliation when you choose to move in that direction because you're trapped and you want to get out. And it's not even something that you would naturally just do. You wouldn't. If you were that's what Spirit's trying to tell you, is that there's some sort of plan that you're making that's going to get you out of this energy. And whoever this is going to inadvertently keep you in this energy. And they don't realize they're doing this. And you don't realize it either. So it looks like Spirit's just trying to tell you, consider where your future is going with whoever this is, how you may feel weighed down in the future. Maybe really consider developing yourself in some way outside of this connection. And you may be going in the direction that you're meant to be going in order to achieve your highest good. So Gemini, that is your reading for the third week of September 2025. Thank you so much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.